Poppin' peeps, it's your boy for CancerMoonsTarot coming at you guys with a weekend reading. The first sign I see is the first sign I read. Let's get it! Poppin', baby. Let's see what's going on for all 12 of my motherfucking zodiac signs of love, man. Hopefully you guys are doing fantastic, or so let me know down in the comments down below. Links in the description box down below for my Instagram and Twitter. If you guys want to drop a follow, I'd really appreciate that. Shout out my notification gang. Hopefully my notification gang pulls through. If you guys would also like, you can feel free to check out my sister and her boyfriend's YouTube channel. That's the first link in the description if you guys want to take a look into my family's life. Nonetheless, though, the first sign I saw rolling on in was the Leo. Water signs, you guys have been late lately. What's happening, man? Water signs used to be the first sign all day, every day, man. But my fire sign's been coming through. My earth sign's been coming through. Let's get into it, man. What's cracking for the Leos? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 72 hours. All right. Messages for the Leo here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 72 hours. Hey, everybody. How you guys doing? Messages for Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 72 hours. All right, Leo, buddy. Let's go ahead and get one last shuffle, and we'll see what messages that we got coming through for you guys, okay? Hey, everybody, what's going on? Leo, energy between you and another person. You got a Magician reversed. You can be connecting possibly with a Virgo here. You got an Ace of Wands reversed, a Five of Wands reversed, and then you got a Four of Pentacles in the reverse. So, based on the current situation that I'm seeing for my Leos this weekend, it's going to be very important for you to kind of jump into solitude and gain some alone time with yourself. I definitely feel this energy, Leo, where you need a lot of time to recharge your batteries. You need a lot of time to rest and rejuvenate as you've been around a lot of draining energies. I'm not necessarily sure if all of these draining energies have been within the workplace. There is a strong possibility that that could be so, but I do feel that you have to get towards, you have to surround yourself with something that's revitalizing for you, okay? For some Leos, that might be taking a walk in nature. That might be taking a walk by the beach, getting some sun. It could also be as simple as, you know, spending some time meditating this weekend. Maybe if you work with crystals and love working with crystals, gain your extra energy that way. But I do have this big feeling here, Leo, where this weekend is really all about you moving away from these draining energies you've experienced. We've definitely had a pretty rough week in regards to, you know, energy in general. We've had a pretty rough month, but I definitely feel like this weekend is going to be really time for you to relax, okay? So, as general of a message that is for you, if you have been experiencing a lot of energy that's kind of just been dragging you down. For example, how do you know if you're surrounded by negative energy? Well, have you been thinking negatively about yourself lately, Leo? Have you been feeling bad on a physical or mental level? Have you been stressed out and you can't necessarily understand where your stressors are coming from, right? You know, there's always a reason, or there's always something that triggers any sort of stress or negative energy in your body. So sometimes you got to sit back, relax, and kind of figure out what that stressor is, and the moment you remove it is the moment when positive energy starts to come back, okay? So I do feel that this weekend, whatever's been stressing you to the max lately, you got to figure out what that stressor is, and also take some time to recharge your batteries. You may have been doing a little bit too much for people rather than giving back to yourself, okay? So be very mindful of that this weekend, Leo, all right? Let's keep it poppin', man, moving forward. Hey, everybody. Hey, what's going on? Whitey's World, I think your name is. Hey, yo, how's everything? All right, so we're going from fire signs, so it's going to be fire, water, air, earth. Let's see what messages we got coming through for Team Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 72 hours. All right, messages for Team Pisces here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 72 hours. For the 344 peeps in the chat, please drop a like. Thank you guys for coming out. That's much appreciated. Messages for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 72 hours. All right, Team Pisces, what's going on for the fish? The snack that smiles back. What's happening, baby? I like that. I'm about to start that as a new thing. My Pisces are the fish. They are the snack that smiles back. I like it. Energy between you and another person. You got a Sun card. Can be connecting with a Leo possibly. You got here a King of Pentacles, a Hierophant card, and a Queen of Wands in reverse. Ayo, clarifying the Queen of Wands in reverse. What do we got? Why is that the outcome for Pisces? And then the Judgment in reverse. Cool, Pisces. I'm definitely feeling this weekend. If you are in a romantic relationship, or if you are in a romantic connection, it is just the beginning of a beautiful spark that's going to continue to manifest and grow moving forward. I will say, if there's any Pisces out there that, let's just say you're vibing with someone or talking with someone, or it could be a recently new thing, someone's about to claim you this weekend, okay? They don't want absolutely anybody else. They 110% want you. So this is is the energy where they're not looking for anybody else. They really want to stay committed towards you. And I think that you're grounded enough to be happy with that decision. And I think that you note and acknowledge that the person you're with currently, you can see a pretty happy future with. So if there's any Pisces that are out here this weekend that are dealing with somebody, vibing with somebody, maybe you just started dating somebody new, they want to take it to the next level and offer a commitment. And at the same time as well, they want to prepare a future with you. And they're really happy about that. And I feel like you're happy about that as well. So, you know, this could be for Pisces if you're already in a relationship. You know, you may have a partner talk about wanting to marry you. You know, maybe a future proposal is coming in the near future. If you are recently dealing with somebody, this could be somebody stepping up saying they want to commit to you. In whatever way you guys resonate to it, take it, right? But yeah, I'm seeing somebody wanting to offer higher levels of a commitment to you, Pisces. And in regards to this person you're dealing with, they don't want a future with anybody else but you. So that's genuinely really good. Deep love is coming here this weekend, okay? And also deep bonds and forms of commitment are coming as well. So for the Pisces this resonates with, that's absolutely fantastic. And I definitely see you looking quite happy based on this current decision. That's awesome, all right? Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. Going all the way to my air signs. What's cracking lacking between Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 72 hours, all right? Messages for Gemini here, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 72 hours. Oh, hey, thank you so much for the $10. Shannon Havens, thank you so much. Much appreciated, my dear. Thank you, okay? Messages for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 72 hours. By the way, guys, I do apologize today. If I feel or if you see kind of like a lack of energy, I did wake up absolutely very late. So I'm pretty tired out there right now. But thank you guys, though, for still coming through and showing some love, all right? Messages for the Gemini here, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 72 hours. Okay, Gemini, let's see what messages we got coming through for you. Gemini, energy between you and another person, Six of Pentacles reversed, can be connecting possibly with a Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. You got here a Four of Pentacles, a Three of Pentacles reversed, and then as for the outcome, you got a Nine of Cups. So I do feel this energy where someone's not wanting to work together with you. I will say for some Geminis, be careful in your workplace, because it does seem to me that there's a specific person that may be targeting. This will probably resonate to one person, but if it resonates, take it. I do feel this energy where there's somebody in the workplace who doesn't want you working there, okay? Someone's casting evil eye or just giving you negative, really negative energy. They could be complaining about you to the, to your boss or to your coworkers is kind of what I'm seeing. Yeah, this is a person that wants to remove you altogether. So be really careful for those Geminis in your work life. There may be somebody there that really wants to get you out of whatever job you're doing. There could be somebody that's jealous of you if you're of a higher power, okay, or of a higher status in your job. There could be somebody who's jealous of you in general because maybe you get praised more by the boss. Whatever it is, it definitely seems like somebody has a lot of jealousy and envy towards you, and they don't want you to be on top of them, for example, make more money than them, get better compliments than them, have a higher position than them. So there can be some envious people in your job, and if that's the case currently, pay them absolutely no mind. I do believe it will come to light, so you'll find out. For the Geminis this resonates with, you'll find out if people in your job are talking shit about you, because that's going to come to light to you. Somebody's going to let you know that X, Y, and Z, Casey over there is talking shit about you, Gemini. Like, someone will let you know, okay? But if that is the current case, you should smile and continue moving forward and recognize how abundant you are, and, sit back, relax, and recognize how envious they are. At the end of the day, people that are envious and jealous are never going to succeed. Why are they never going to have success in their life? The reason why envious and jealous people won't have success in their life is because they're too busy focusing on other people rather than focusing on their own alignment and how to move forward within themselves. So it's very important to continue focusing on your own abundance and your own success, and to keep climbing the ladder in whatever business or job you're currently in. Now, if this isn't about your job life, this very well likely could resonate to your love life as well. I do feel this energy with the Four of Pentacles to the Three of Pentacles reversed, that you are in a space right now, Gemini, where you don't want to be, it's not that you don't want to be available, it's that you don't want to be vulnerable with anybody. And that's something that's really true, because I think that you're holding back on vulnerability because there's a part of you that already feels that the person you're currently connected with isn't even necessarily a person that wants a Six of Pentacles relationship. I almost feel, Gemini, like whoever you're connecting with in love, if this resonates to you, you're connecting with a person who's more so about themselves than they are about you. So you almost feel like, what's the point of me opening up to them if I'm not even going to, if it already appears that they're not even going to care, then what is the point of me opening up to them anyways, okay? So with that Nine of Cups, as for the outcome, Gemini, for some of you here, I think you're going to come to the realization of, what is the point of me sticking into, you know, vibing with somebody or dating somebody who seems to only care about themselves? There may be a number of you Geminis who are pulling out of a relationship or pulling out of a commitment because somebody seems more obsessed with themselves rather than having an equal give and take relationship, okay? There could be somebody that you're dating or talking to right now who is, you know, more looking for what benefits them out of this relationship than what benefits the both of us, okay? So be really mindful of that, because that can be the current case too. Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. Thank you so much for the 1111, Denise Wong, much appreciated. And thank you so much, Between Two Worlds, for the 2222. Thank you so much. Keep it going. Who's doing 3333? That's awesome. Thank you so much, Between Worlds, much appreciated. God damn. Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. Going all the way to my Earth signs. What messages do we got coming through for the Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours? All right. Messages for Capricorn over the weekend here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 72 hours. For the 555 peeps in the chat, please drop a like. Thank you guys for coming out. Capricorn, you got 555. That number is a synchronicity that represents change. So be mindful of change occurring in your life. Messages for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs throughout the next 72 hours. All right. Let's see what we got coming through for the Cappies. Capricorn, energy between you and another person. You got a Temperance. Hey-o. Can we connecting possibly here with a Sagittarian? We got here a King of Swords reversed, a Strength reversed, and then a World card in the reverse. Okay, Capricorn. And here's where the change comes. 555. I like it. So, King of Swords reversed, Strength reversed, and then the World reversed. There's definitely been some situations that are brought to your attention that need healing. I feel like this, you know, one of the big ones that are getting brought to your attention is somebody who has been held back from you for a very long time. This is some sort of friendship possibly, or this could have been a relationship, but there was a person who was on your mind for a while, Capricorn, who completely withdrew from your life. And you never had the answers either. You never had the communication. You never had the reasoning why they were so drawn back. That was something that was so bothersome for you, because I feel like somebody completely withdrew from your life. They dipped, but they never gave you a reason why. And with this King of Swords in reverse, you consistently craved answers, but I feel like no longer are you craving those answers. Because I think you've recognized that the best way to heal from this situation is to accept the situation for what it was, and to also see that, you know, God, like, rejection is God's protection. And I've touched bases on that so many times, but it's genuinely so important. That rejection is God's protection, and the moment that God removes somebody from your life, whether there's a reason there or not, it's in order to align you with something more powerful that you're meant to push towards in life. And with the World card in reverse, you know, this could have been one person that was so close to you. They may have been your best friend. It may have been, you know, a family member, whatever it is. Whoever this person was, they were completely one of the most closest people to you. And you felt like the moment they walked away, it was like, wow, the world really turned its back on me. But I think you're starting to come into alignment right now, Capricorn, recognizing that being in solitude, not saying that you Capricorns are choosing to be alone, but you are recognizing that all you genuinely need is yourself. And that's where the healing starts to begin. And that is where the healing is coming moving forward. So I definitely feel this weekend an epiphany's coming here, that you don't have to care about people who walk out of your life, that all you really have to recognize is that all you need is you, because you are the center of your very own universe, okay? I like that energy for you guys a lot. And yeah, granted, the situation that may have happened, right? I guess you would call it unjust-worthy, right? Unjustful for somebody to walk out of your life with no reason, with no communication, but sometimes the universe brings us lessons that are hard to interpret and that we need to learn. And I feel like one of these lessons you had to learn, Capricorn, is that people are unreliable. And the most number one person that you can rely on is 110% yourself. So for the Capricorns here, you may have been relying yourself or relying too much energy into other people, and then you came to the self-recognition of that's a problem, because that's a very big risk, the Tower. When you rely a lot on other people, people tend to, you know, set you up for failure. right? Yeah, yourself is number one, absolutely. So I feel like the lesson that kind of came to pass was the number one most reliable person is you. And if other people can't come through for you, at least at the end of the day, you can continue to come through for yourself. Now, I'm not telling anybody that you can't go out and have friends. I'm not telling anybody you have to live your life in solitude. I'm not telling anybody you can't rely on someone. Absolutely not. All I am saying is that at the end of the day, make sure when you're taking care of business or when you're taking care of yourself or you're putting trust and faith in certain people, if it doesn't work out, recognize that you are the most reliable person. Okay? I think it's important to have friendships. I think it's important to have relationships. I think it's important to rely on certain people. But just always remember that when someone is removed from your life, it is always going to be for a better reason so that something else may come into alignment with you moving forward. Okay? Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. Goddamn, somebody did one up it. Thank you, Katie the Did, for the 3333. Got it. I'm vibing with this positive energy. Thank you so much. Katie, you donate so much. And so do you, Between Two Worlds. Thank you guys so much. You guys are so much appreciated. Thank you, okay? Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. Jeez, man. Going all the way back to my fire signs. What messages do we got coming through for the Sagittarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs in the next 72 hours, all right? Messages for Sagittarius here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 72 hours. All right, Sagittarian gang, what do we got coming through for you? Let's get one last shuffle and see what messages are coming through, please. What's going on for Sagittarians weekend? Sagittarius, you got a Sun card. Heyo, can be connecting possibly with a Leo, baby. Ooh, I'm liking where this is going. Let's see what's happening. So you got here the Hangman reverse, the Page of Cups reverse, and then you got the Queen of Pentacles reverse. Cool. Oh, Sagittarius, I do feel here there could have been somebody, because Page of Cups could represent someone. Somebody could have, withdrew their love that they gave you. Somebody here could have walked away from a connection that you may have had. But I feel like you're just carrying yourself in confidence. I don't feel like you're phased anymore, Sagittarius. You're not phased anymore when people no longer felt what they felt. Let's say you quote a vibe with somebody and then out of nowhere things changed. I just don't feel that you have any more time to cry over any men or to cry over any women. Like, you just don't have time to cry over relationships. So the way that they pan out is the way that they pan out. I feel like you're in such a free-spirited mode where you're focused on living your best life and embodying your own happiness that you're not relying on a relationship for happiness. And unfortunately, I hate to say this, but it can be very true. There is a good number of people in the collective that rely on relationships for their sole happiness. And that's not how it should be. Because a relationship can bring in happiness, yes, but relationships bring in happiness as well as value for the both of you. They shouldn't be the source. The source should be yourself, right? So it's when the idea of two relationships shouldn't be, two halves make a whole. It should be two wholes make a relationship, where two people are whole and complete within themselves, and as they come together, they share that love, happiness, positivity, and beautiful energy together, right? So yeah, as Mary Jane over here says, she says most people are codependent. I do believe to an extent. I don't believe most people are codependent. I believe a good amount of people are codependent. And considering that there are a good amount of people that are codependent on this world, breaking the habit of codependency is very tough. But nonetheless, though, here, Sagittarius, I think you're in a space right now where you know that your sole happiness has to come from you, and it cannot come from anybody else. And with that Queen of Pentacles energy for your outcome, you're honing in on that. And you're recognizing that your bright light, your energy, yourself is what needs to bring in the happiness and not anybody else's love. Okay? So yeah, here, that's what I'm seeing for you guys. And continue focusing on that, because that's really the good outlook. Always remember, two halves don't make a whole, two wholes make a relationship. And a relationship shouldn't be your sole purpose of happiness. Your sole purpose of happiness should be coming from within yourself. Okay? Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. Jesus Christ! Oh my God! Heyo, Ruth! Oh my God, Ruth! Thank you so much for the 444. I got this one. Ruth, you donate too much too. Jesus Christ! Thank you so much for the donations, Ruth. You're much appreciated. Shout out Katie once again, and then shout out Between Two Worlds. You guys are fucking insane, man. Ruth, thank you so much. You guys donate so many times, dude. I don't want to break your bank account. Thank you guys so much, though. It's very sweet of you guys, and I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Okay. God damn, man, what a day today. Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. Going all the way to my water signs. What's cracking for Team Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 72 hours. All right, messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 72 hours. All right, Cancer, what messages do we got coming through for you Hopefully we got some awesome stuff. Cancer, energy between you and another person. You got the Fool card. You may be itching to travel somewhere, Cancer. You could be very much so itching to go on another new trip, a new exciting place, or you may be in a space right now where you want to possibly move to, because the Fool card can represent travel in regards to moving somewhere new. You have your Hermit card, you got a Ten of Cups, and then you got a Queen of Wands in reverse. The song that came to mind was from one of my favorite artists, who unfortunately passed away. So, you know, rest in peace, Gustav. Rest in peace, Little Peep. But Little Peep was one of my favorite artists of his time, of our generation. The song that I was thinking of is Worlds Away. It feels like we're a world away, but we're in the same room, be my girl today. So that lyric itself kind of reminds me of, you're thinking about somebody and you can tell that you guys are distant, whether it's energetically or physically. But you're thinking about somebody and it feels like you're worlds away from them. But just for one night, how nice would it be to be back together with somebody to experience that love that you once shared? So I definitely feel like you're getting a little deep here this weekend, Cancer, where you're remembering somebody that you really used to love, and maybe the feelings are still there. And it feels like, you know, life and us, we're so distant, we're so far away, but it would be so nice to share our love, you know, just one night. Just one night. It would be so nice to feel. And with the Queen of Wands in reverse, you kind of come back to reality and you're like, damn. You know, it would be nice, but what is the current circumstance? The current circumstance is we are worlds away. And to a certain extent, Cancer, that does upset you. To a certain extent, that does make you feel some type of way. But at the same time, I think it's good to get to a more grounded space because, you know, put it this way. This could be for Cancers who are in long-distance relationships. If you're in a long-distance relationship, that's totally fine. So I understand how you can miss your partnership. But if this is your ex-partner, and then you realize you're coming back to reality, and you and your ex are no longer together, I definitely feel with this Fool card, you know, this is going to kind of be like, you need that one last moment to purge this connection out. Because if you've done a lot of healing to move past your ex, Cancer, or if you've done a lot of healing to move past somebody and move on from somebody, and you still feel like you just want to spend time with them and you just want to be with them, even if it's for just one night, I think there's some extra purging to do. So some of you guys may come to that recognition this weekend that it's time for you to continue healing on somebody, because the healing journey never stops. You may still want someone, you may still have feelings for someone, Cancer, and you might have to explore that. Whether it's you moving on from them or whether it's you trying to make something work. So yeah, that may be coming up this weekend. Just letting you guys know, okay? And also keep in mind, we're in the pre-shadow of Mercury retrograde. So we're gonna start this X shit again. We're gonna start thinking of our past partners again and thinking that, oh my God, there's still clarity that we need to have, or oh my God, there's still feelings, but it's not even necessarily just feelings. It's more so that there's a lot more things that you need to heal. It's not that you still feel, it's that you still gotta heal. So be mindful of that, okay? Anyways, man, let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. Going all the way to, we got fire, water, air, my air signs. So tracking for the Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs in the next 72 hours, all right? Messages from Libra here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 72 hours. What do we got coming through for Team Libra, baby? Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 72 hours. So the 730 peeps in the chat, please drop a like. Thank you guys for coming out. You're much appreciated. Message for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, Libra gang, what's going on with you? Libra, energy between you and another person. You got an Ace of Wands in the reverse. Can be connecting with a fire sign, Aries, Sag, or Leo. You got a Nine of Cups, a King of Wands reversed, and then you got here a Ten of Swords in the reverse. So, for what I'm seeing from my Libran gang, somebody just got called out for being a fuckboy, and that is coming to fruition real quick, okay? I definitely see that you are going, you know the game very well, and you're about to see a player in the game, Libra, and the moment that you find this player, you're going to completely kick them out, okay? So that's one of these energies that are coming through for you. You're about to see straight through somebody. Somebody's true colors are going to be revealed to you, and ultimately you're turning your back on them this weekend. So I don't know, this could always, as I say, my readings can resonate to love, friends, relationships, etc. So however it resonates, but somebody's been doing something that was going against what you wanted. So be very mindful of that, okay? So yeah, your ex was a big fuckboy. Yeah, this is definitely fuckboy energy if we're talking about love readings. So, you know, someone might get caught Don't know what that's about, Libra, so be extra careful this weekend. But yeah, you're gonna see someone's true colors. What are these true colors about? I'm interested. Clarify the King of Wands in reverse. I'm interested for my Libra. What's going on? What do we got here? Oh, shit. Knight of Cups reverse, King of Swords. Clarify the Nine of Cups here. What do we got for Libra? And then the Queen of Cups in reverse. Shit. Okay, Libra. I don't know if you've ever had a moment in your life before when this occurs, but it seems like it's happening. Libra, have you ever been so turned off by somebody that like they did one thing and it turned you off so much to the point where you don't have any feelings for them anymore? That's kind of the situation that I'm feeling, okay? Whatever it is this person does, and by the looks of it, King of Cups in reverse or Knight of Cups in reverse and the King of Swords, if you've been dating somebody, Libra, they have been pretending they were single. Just putting that out there. So if you've been dating somebody, Libra, they've been pretending that they were single, and that's where the fuckboyness began. They were going in, communicating with other people, telling other girls or men that they were single, that they could do whatever it is that they wanted. And the more that they did that, you know, the more that they continued to deceive you. And they feel as if they hid it or hided it for a very good amount of time, but it's going to come out. And when it does come out, all the emotions you have for them are instantly killed off. Like, you're just not going to care for this person. And I don't feel like it's one of those situations, Libra, where you instantly go numb. I feel like it's one of those situations where you instantly feel nothing for them to the point where it's like, just get out. Just get out, okay? So I feel like that's coming through for you, Libras, all right? Now, it can resonate in different types of ways for different groups of people, whether it's a friend, family member, or lover, but take it how it resonates. Someone's true colors are coming through, someone's deception is coming through, and when you find out, you're losing everything you felt for them in an absolute heartbeat. Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. Ruth! What the fuck? Thank you so much for the 55, Ruth. This is from Dan. Oh my God, this is from Dan. Readings. Your readings my wife enjoys, and you are cheaper than her daily Amazon spends. Keep going, you're saving me money. Thank you so much, Dan. Much appreciated. Thank you guys so much. You guys are fucking fantastic. What the hell, man? What the hell? Thank you guys so much. Much appreciated, okay? Going all the way to, where are we on? Air signs to my earth signs. Holy crap. Thank you, Shelly, for the 20 bucks. Libra, yes, we feel nothing for them because they've revealed their true colors. Absolutely. I feel bad. I'm sorry for the Libras that resonate with that reading because I know that position sucks. And just me reading it, I'm like, damn, I really don't want to read this right now. You can see it written all over my face. But for those of you that it did resonate to, I truly apologize. It sucks being cheated on. It sucks. Even if like you weren't dating the person and they were still talking to other people, like that's still deceiving, you know? So even if it's not technically cheating and there wasn't a commitment there, it's still deceiving. So I understand wholeheartedly where you Libras are coming from, because I've been there myself. So I do apologize for those of you that have been there. What the fuck? Oh my God. What is going on? Katie, are you fucking kidding me? Jesus Christ. 6666. Thank you so much. I've been waiting for this number to hit again. Thank you so much, Katie the Dead. Much appreciated. You guys are fucking gassing me today, man. Oh my God. Whew. Thank you guys so much. You guys are much appreciated. I thank you guys so much, dude. I don't know what the fuck to say, man. I just don't know what the fuck to say. That's crazy. Thank you guys so much for your donations today. I swear to God, if you donate another one, I'm going to like shit myself. So let's, I don't know how that's going to go, okay? Thank you so much, Katie. You're really much appreciated. Thank you so much. You guys are absolutely so generous. I love you guys, man. Thank you. All right? Whew. Going to my earth signs. What messages do we got coming through for my Taurus, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 72 hours. All right, messages for Taurus over the weekend. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 72 hours. What do we got coming through for Taurus, please? Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 72 hours. All right, Bull Gang, what messages do we got coming through for you? Taurus, energy between you and another person. You got a 5 of Wands, or 5 of Swords, excuse me. You can be connecting with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. You got here a 4 of Swords in reverse, a King of Swords in reverse, and then as for the outcome, you got a Hierophant card in reverse. So you can be connecting possibly with another Taurus. Based on what I'm seeing for the Bull Gang, I do feel this energy where you are... I don't know if that's actually the direction it's going. Clarify the 5 of Swords in reverse. What do we got here? 10 of Wands. Clarify the Four of Swords in reverse. And then the Hangman card to the Three of Cups. Cool. So, Taurus, you're definitely in a place right now where you are very much so tired of suffering. You're very tired of being at the 10 of Wands, being in a place of a burnout, okay? That's what I'm seeing for my Tauruses. So if you've been heavily stressed lately, you're done letting the stress consume you. At some point, there's got to be an energetic release, and that release is what I'm feeling that you're focusing on during this weekend. Now, one thing I will say, Taurus, is that with the Four of Swords in reverse, it was clarified by the Hangman card and the Three of Cups. And with those cards being said, I do feel that there's a part of you that is consistently stuck between shutting down and moving forward, okay? The Hangman card being shutting down, the Three of Cups being moving forward. As of lately, it seems that there's been a lot of stress in your life, and it almost seems like you've been doing everything you can to find a way out. But sometimes you get into that victim mode where it's like, well, why is all this happening to me? Why am I always so stressed? Why do I feel like the world is just taking a piss on me? Nothing ever seems to get better. Nothing ever seems to get right. And if that's any situation that my Taurians are in, you got to get out of that mentality. And I know that it seems, and you know, maybe some people think, I'm an a-hole for saying that, right? For saying, oh, the victim mentality. But when you are your own victim, and when you feel like the world is against you, right? When you feel as if the world is against you, what ends up happening is that you allow and attract the world to be against you instead of recognizing that you are one with the world. That's what's very important. So when you accept that you are one with the world, Taurus, this is where you recognize that you are your own universe and you can manifest beautiful things into your life effortlessly because you are the person, you are the one in command in your very own universe. So for the Taurians that are reacting to the things that are happening to them, stop being in the reacting mode and be in the mode of the receiving, right? Now, how are we going to change and shift our vibration, Taurus? Well, what exactly it is that we're going to do is we're going to focus on saying, yo, everything that's happening in my life right now that I don't like, stop acknowledging that shit. Stop acknowledging that shit. Because the more you keep acknowledging that shit, the more it keeps manifesting and the more unhappy you get and the more your vibration plummets. So ignore your current reality that you're very unhappy with and start living in the reality that makes you happy. Now, how do we live in that reality? We act as if. Where do you want to go, Taurus? Imagine where you want to be right now if you're unhappy where you currently are. And every single day, keep imagining that you're there. Keep acting as if. And do not, how am I going to give examples of this? Because it can be difficult. For example, Taurus, let's say you're stressed about money. If you're stressed about money, don't be in a place where you're like, oh, well, I don't have enough money to do this, or I don't have enough money to do that. Avoid negative self-talk. I have enough money. I have more than enough money. My bank account is overflowing with so much money, I don't even know what the fuck to do with it. This is where the change has to begin. You guys have to get into a place where you ignore your current reality and you start speaking things into existence. And in order to speak things into existence, there cannot be any limitations. So there can't be limited or negative self-talk where it's like, well, I don't have enough money for this, so I'm never going to have this. No, fuck it. I have enough money for this and I have this already. We got to start acting as if. Okay? So for those of you that are going through these current experiences that are unhappy with your reality, be mindful of the words that you're saying because it may continue to keep you in the reality that makes you so unhappy. It might keep you there. So you got to be very mindful of the words you speak out into the universe because when you're speaking, it is a spell. When you're writing, it is a spell. Right? And also, when you're imagining, that is the same form of manifestation as well. So you need to be very careful about what you say about yourself. Because some of you guys, remember, when you're reacting to the bad things that happen to you, what do, Taurus? Or anybody, right? When you react to something that happens to you that's bad, you react to it like, ugh, why do bad things always happen to me? Or, ugh, why does life hate me? Or why does the universe always want to take a piss on me? When you react like that, you keep attracting that energy. So one thing that I learned that was absolutely fantastic is that whenever you feel that way, you counteract it with something such as, well, this situation may not have been the best for me. What a stutter. This situation may have not have been the best for me, but everything happens for a reason. Or rejection is God's protection. Or, you know what? I believe that this had a purpose, and whatever purpose it may be, something better is coming. You always got to uplift it. And you always got to see the better point of view or the better side of the situation. Because when you do, you align with it. You align with a better life, okay? So either way, be mindful of this. If any of you Tauruses are in that mentality of reacting to bad things in your life, start ignoring your current reality and make sure that you are not engaging in negative self-talk. You are only engaging in positive self-talk, okay? Act as if, play the part of where you want to be, and you will get there, okay? Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. I don't know if that was explained as well as it could be. I definitely could explain that 10 times better if my brain wasn't super tired right now, but I'm good, guys. I'm good. I'm just really exhausted from waking up so late. So I do have a couple of law of attraction videos, Taurus, on my channel if you guys want to watch. They're rather old, but we can go... I'll probably end up creating more law of attraction videos for you, okay? But nonetheless, though, Taurus, I hope that made sense for you guys. I'm sure that it did, and I hope that it could help in your life, okay? Anyways, though, let's keep it popping, man, moving forward, going all the way back to my fire signs. Yes, what's crack-a-lacking for my Aries? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours, all right? Messages for Aries, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 72 hours. Hey-yo. All right, Aries gang, let's go ahead and get one last shift and see what messages that we got coming through for you, okay? What do we got coming through for Aries? Aries, energy between you and another person. You got a star card, can be connecting possibly, with an Aquarius. You got here a Hermit card, a Page of Wands in reverse, and then as for the outcome card, you have an Emperor, so you can be dealing possibly with an Aries or an Aquarius. Based on what I'm currently seeing for my Arians, oh my God, clarify the Page of Wands in reverse. Oh shit, okay. So the song that comes to mind is by Hoodie Allen. I think it was Hoodie Allen, No Faith in Brooklyn. And when I hear No Faith in Brooklyn, I already think of no faith in anyone. And I think the main key right now, Aries, is no faith in general. I feel like you're in a place where you are completely isolating yourself because you're tired of the people that when they just talk to you, they turn you off. I really think you're in a place right now, Aries, where everyone around you that tries to interest you in love is just really unattractive to you because it's the way that people communicate. It's the way that people are coming across towards you. It seems like people are less romantic nowadays. They're not putting in a lot of work. They're not being super passionate. They're not buying you flowers. They're not being old-fashioned. And I think some of you Aries are looking for an old-fashioned kind of love because you're looking for a man who's really going to do the most to put in some effort and show that they like you and want to take you out and want to treat you real right. And it's like, damn, the men that I'm coming across are just asking to see pictures of my tits. What's the point of that, right? Like, at the end of the day, guys, it's not romantic to go hit up a girl you don't know, text her and say, hey, let me see your titties. You want to go out on a date? She's not going to show you her titties, and you're not going to get to see them in real life either because there won't be no date, fellas. So, fellas, please, do not tell these girls that you want to see them naked. That's not how it's going to work if you haven't even been on a date with them, let alone had sex with them yet. There's nothing wrong with nudes. But you gotta be in a relationship or be really close to somebody to engage in that. You gotta be intimate first before you're gonna get the nudes anyways, okay? Yeah, maybe it depends on the girl, it depends on the guys too. Not all guys wanna send dick pics either. But at the end of the day, a good majority of girls don't wanna be asked for nudes when, they wanna be asked out on a date. Just pointing that out there, okay? Either way, you're looking for Mr. Romantic, Mr. Old-Fashioned, or Mrs. Romantic, Mrs. whatever, Mr. Mrs. whatever it is you like, okay? You're just not happy about how the approach has been, And also, it's like hitting up girls and it's so weird how we date in this day of age now. We go on Tinder, we hit up girls through the DMs, Instagram DMs, Twitter DMs. We meet people on fucking Craigslist. That has always been sketchy to me. I don't know how we meet people on Craigslist, okay? Nonetheless, though, I definitely feel like you're looking for a real old-fashioned person to really stand up, okay? Take initiative and swipe you off your feet. And the people out here lately, Aries, they haven't been doing that towards you. They've more so been turning you off. So, Aries, let me tell you something. Old-fashioned men do still exist. People who are true romantics do still exist, okay? You gotta believe that in order to be coming into alignment with them. If you believe that all men are trash, you will only experience trashy men at the end of the day, right? Because it's all about where our beliefs are is what aligns things to us. So if you believe, right, that all men are trash, you're only gonna attract trash men. But if you believe that there's good men out there, you're going to attract good men. You're going to attract the right type of men. So make sure you know where your beliefs are at, Aries, so that you may attract better things into your life, okay? All right, let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. Hey, yo! What the fuck? Jesus Christ, I'm so sorry. Holy shit. First things first, Ruth, thank you for the 777. Thank you. Much appreciated, Ruth. Thank you for the 555, Cynthia. Much appreciated. And Empress of Zion, thank you for the $100. Love you, Aunt. Peace and blessings. And you guys are like, why is Aunt laughing? I can't control laughing when I'm uncomfortable. I shouldn't be uncomfortable, but like, thank you guys for the blessings, man, because it's just absolutely crazy. It's like, that's not something I expected today at all. So thank you guys so much for that. Holy crap, dude. You guys have been really blessing me today. Thank you guys so much. You guys are so fucking awesome, dude. Shit, man. Ruth, shout out to you. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to Empress of Zen. Thank you guys all so much. You guys are absolutely fucking fantastic. Katie the Dead, shout out to you. Between Worlds, shout out to you as well. And you know what? A special shout out too. Thank you so much, Cynthia. You guys are crazy, dude. Thank you guys so much for all your love today and support. And God, you guys are going to help me. You're really going to help me with my bills, so I appreciate that. Thank you guys so much, all right? Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. Going all the way to, we just did my fire signs are done, so my water signs. What's going on for my Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs in the next 72 hours, all right? Messages for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 72 hours, okay? What messages do we got coming through, please? For my Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 72 hours. All right, Scorpio, what messages do we got coming through for you guys? Energy between you and another person. You got here a Hermit card, can be connecting possibly with a Virgo. You got a 4 of Wands reversed, a 4 of Pentacles reversed, and then you got a 5 of Swords. So Scorpio, I think you're taking yourself off market right now. I think you need a lot of time to be vulnerable with yourself before you can be vulnerable with anybody else. So during this weekend, I think you're spending a lot of time with yourself. Let me get a sip of water in real quick, guys. During this weekend, you're going to become very vulnerable. Jesus Christ. Oh my God, guys. You guys are going to make me cry. Thank you so much, Kate that did for $100. You deserve all of this, my love. Go take your girl out on me. Thank you so much, Katie. Much appreciated. You guys are crazy, dude. Thank you guys so much. You guys are awesome. Fuck. Scorpio. Let's get into it, man. Jesus Christ. Thank you guys so much. You guys are much appreciated. So, Scorpio, I feel very strongly during this weekend, you're going to spend a lot more time being vulnerable with you. And what I mean by that is that you're recognizing that you have to be vulnerable with yourself before you can be vulnerable with anybody else. And in order to do that, you have to really be open with your true self. There's been a lot of blockages maybe. Maybe you've buried a lot of stuff about yourself, Scorpio. You may, have buried a lot of traumas, buried a lot of thoughts. But I feel that during this weekend, you're laying everything all out on the table, you're analyzing yourself, and you're doing the work that you have to in order to find happiness within you. So, with the 4 of Wands all the way to the 4 of Pentacles in reverse, you are releasing a lot of the negative energies that you've been holding on to yourself. And with the 5 of Swords in reverse, that's that same releasement, because you know that you have to spend time with yourself before you can be vulnerable towards anybody else, you know? If you were, for example, Scorpio, to be in a relationship with somebody, you already know and acknowledge that you'd be emotionally shut off, right? And if you would be emotionally shut off with somebody, then that relationship would already be set up for failure. So I think that you're doing a lot of emotional maintenance right now, Scorpio, a lot of self-care, realizing that you need this first before you can date anybody, and that you need this first before you can share yourself with anybody else, okay? Clarifying that 4 of Wands in reverse, clarifications, the 3 of Swords. You got a lot of things to work on right now, and you don't want to go into any relationships with a broken heart. You want to go into relationships feeling happy, healed, and reborn and renewed, okay? So yeah, Scorps, you're doing a lot of work here this weekend for yourself. You're tapping into your own vulnerability with your higher self, and it might be a deep ride, it might be an emotional ride, but hey, no one can judge you, right? It's only just you and you. So enjoy this, okay? Because your one-on-one session will help you release a lot. Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. Okay, going all the way to, I can't even look at the top of my screen. It's absolutely crazy. Give me 1 second, guys. Before we get back into it, my fire signs are done and my water signs are done. We'll get to Aquarius in a second. I just need a break real quick because Jesus Christ, this is a lot to process. This is absolutely a lot to process. I hope you guys are having an awesome Friday, by the way. Happy Friday. You know, that's pretty awesome. I hope you guys got good weekend plans too. But yeah, man, thank you guys so much. Wow. That's a lot of money, dude. Thank you guys for that. It's appreciated. You know, because the thing is that, like, I have no problem when it comes, like, when, you know, when I can make money myself, I'm like, oh, that's awesome. But, like, when people give me money, that just, it's crazy to me that, like, you guys give that much. Like, that's just crazy to me. Thank you guys so much because I'm so appreciative of anything, and that's just insane to me. So thank you guys so much for that, you know? Anyways, man, let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. All right, going all the way back to my air signs. What messages do we got coming through for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 72 hours? All right, messages for Aquarian here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 72 hours. For the 824 peeps in the chat, please drop a like. Thank you guys for coming out. Much appreciated. Messages for Aquarian, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 72 hours. All right, Aqua, what messages do we got coming through for you? Aquarian, energy overall, you got a 10 of Wands in reverse. Can be connecting possibly with a fire sign, Aries, Sag, or Leo. You got a 4 of Cups reverse, you got a 7 of Wands, and then you got a 2 of Wands. So, for my Aquarian gang out here, people in your life are very interesting lately, aren't they? You're noticing a lot of people acting very weird, a lot of people acting very stuck up, a lot of people acting very defensive. You're taking a look around at your life and the people that are in it, and you're like, what the fuck are you going through, okay? Clarifying the 7 of Wands here. What do we got? King of Cups. Yeah, there's been a lot of people in your life that seem to be very emotionally ungrounded, going through lots of crazy experiences, and Aquarius is sitting back saying, yo, it's my birth season, I'm relaxing. And I like that vibe for you, and continue to relax, because you don't got any room right now, Aquarius, for you to be in a low vibration. This is your season, it's your time to enjoy it, it's your time to really enjoy moving forward, period. And it seems that everybody around you's been going through some crazy shit, but the Aquas are isolating themselves from that because you're recognizing you got a choice. You got a choice to stick with yourself and enjoy the high vibrations that you are endeavoring in, or you can jump right back into other people's lives. And if you know an Aquarius isn't going to put themselves in a position where they don't need to be in, right? Because Aquarius is like to think 10 steps ahead. So you're in a place right now where you're kind of sitting back watching a huge show, whether it's a comedy show or a drama or something like that. You're just watching the world go crazy. And you're like, yo, when the fuck did all this happen? It was just a month. We've had 1 month in 2020 and everyone's going crazy. We got a fucking coronavirus that didn't come from drinking Corona. You know what I'm saying? You're like, what the fuck? Where's all this shit coming from? And my Aquarian in me feels it. My Aquarian in me feels it, right? I totally feel you on that aspect because I'm like, yo, we just entered the first month that felt, yo, this month has been so long. It's been so fucking long. Yo, we're finally leaving this month behind. We're finally leaving this month behind, and it feels like it's been a year already, but it's been 1 fucking month, okay? So we're in a place right now where just a lot is going on an energetic level for the collective. We really knew we were going to have an earthquake. We were going to feel that shit going into 2020. I really hope I didn't predict an earthquake anywhere else, but if so, you know, I hope everybody's okay. Nonetheless, though, you know, we're really feeling this crazy rush of energy, because there's just so much happening. But I do feel like a lot of people are looking at 2020 as a very intense year, just as a side note, but I feel like it's going to be a good year. Anyways, though, getting back to you, Aquarius, you're just relaxing and you're really continuing to do you. And I want you to know, don't feel guilty if you're removing yourself from certain people right now. If there are a lot of ungrounded energies around you that you are keeping yourself secluded from, don't feel guilty for that. You got to do what's keeping your vibes high. Because I feel like genuinely, for a good amount of Aquarians right now, you're in a fairly high vibration. And you're in a fairly good place in your life. So don't feel afraid to kind of seclude yourself from certain individuals that you may feel hinder it, okay? Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. Hey, oh, hey! Thank you so much, Jacqueline, for the $19.99. Shout out Universal Intuition. I love you and have a great weekend. You have a great weekend as well, Jacqueline. Thank you so much for your donation. You are much appreciated, my dear. Thank you for coming out, too, showing support on all these live readings. Thank you so much, Jacqueline. You're much appreciated, okay? But nonetheless, though, before we move forward, forward to our last sign, I do want to touch bases on this. You know, 2020, a lot of people are fucking scared. And that is what they want you to be in. You know, when you live in fear, you live in the worst, lowest of all low vibrations. Do not fear this year, okay? Do not be afraid of this year. Do not be afraid of moving forward and everything that's happening. Everything's going to be fine, and we're all going to work out just fine. This is going to be a good year, and it's always going to come down to your perception of it. If you perceive this year as negative, it's going to be a negative one. If you perceive this year as positive, it's always going to be a positive one. So it's always going to be based off of your own perception, so we need to be mindful of what our perceptions are, okay? And what our intentions are that we're setting moving forward into this year. That is very true. 2020 is action and moving forward. For sure. It really is a lot of action and moving forward. So be mindful of that. There's a lot of stuff accelerating, right? So we're going to have a good year. We need to keep these intentions high. We need to keep these vibes high. And let me point out a comment I read in the chat earlier. Someone said, yo, this chat is very high vibe today. This chat is extremely high vibe today. And when we have a high vibrational chat like this, and we all set ourselves into that beautiful energy, we are looking at a fantastic year. Because when we come together as a soul family and raise our vibration, then we continue to move forward with that, and we continue to create more beautiful things in the world, right? Absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. So as long as we can continue to do this in 2020, this is the year of raising vibration. We went through self-love last year, baby. 2019 was that self-love ascension. Now it's time to collectively raise vibration. There are more light workers being born on this planet. There are more light workers coming into the realization that they're light workers every year. So more light workers are coming. More people are helping the planet. More people are raising the vibration of the planet. And it's just starting. So let's get this shit popping, baby. All right, hell yeah, man. Oh, shit. Thank you so much. What's it called? Oh, shit. I'm sorry if I fuck up your name. Chachina Jackson, thank you for the $50. Thank you for all that you do and being such an amazing, beautiful, bright light. Treat yourself. Thank you, boo. Much appreciated. Thank you so much for the $50. You guys are awesome, okay? But nonetheless, man, let's get into it. What's crack-a-lackin' for Team Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 72 hours. All right, message for Virgo here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 72 hours. What messages do we got coming through for Virgo, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 72 hours. All right, Virgo, baby. Let's see what messages we got coming through for you. Virgo, energy between you and another person. You got a High Priestess and a Ten of Wands in reverse. You can be connecting with a Pisces possibly, or dealing with an Aries, Leo, Sag. Let's take a look at where your weekend's going. So you got here a Three of Pentacles reversed, a Four of Wands reversed, and then you got here an Eight of Wands. So for what I'm seeing from my Virgos, I definitely see that there's been a few of you who have been kind of giving up. You've gotten consumed by all of the stress. And when you get consumed by stress, you tend to give up. But I think that this is one of those situations we need to talk about, because you got to hit rock bottom sometimes in life in order to start building back up, right? Remember how people would say you need to let the Tower card crumble in order to rebuild the tower? That is this current situation for my Virgos. And we've touched bases on it, and we will continue to. Check out your February 2020 reading. It is a good one for my Virgos to pay attention to, because it will help you navigate through the month of February for sure. So I'm seeing you guys being swallowed by a lot of stress, being swallowed by a lot of anxiety, being swallowed by a lot of fear, feeling as if there's no door to get yourself out of this. But there is a door to get yourself out of this. It is the mindset that changes. The moment that a mindset truly changes is the moment that your life around you will begin to change. So there's a mindset change that needs to be implicated real soon, okay? The High Priestess card to the Ten of Wands in reverse. You know on an intuitive level you can get through anything, because you know that you are a strong person, Virgo, but you have to continue to hone in on your strength. And if you are not honing in on your strength, you are allowing yourself to be consumed by the inevitable. And what is the inevitable? Your stress. Everybody gets stressed. Everybody has bad days. Everybody gets depressed. Some people get more severe than others. Some people are more severely stressed out than others. It is what it is, right? But at the end of the day here, right now, Virgo, the most important thing for you to do is to transmute your energy. It is to change your energy. Because I promise you, I'm not joking with you. This is why this message keeps coming up. I'm not fucking around with you. The moment you change your mindset, you tune into a different frequency. And that frequency you tune into, if it's a positive frequency, the life around you changes. If it's a negative frequency, the life around you changes. Because the moment you change a mindset and you change a frequency, you change wherever your current circumstances are. Okay? So for the Virgos out here that are dealing with a lot of this shit, it's time to click to that positive mindset, man. It's time to really revert to that. I promise you that the, when you change the inside, everything on the outside reflects. So whenever you change your vibration, everything outside of you, your house, your job, your current circumstances, how life is playing out, that all changes due to what your vibration is here. Okay? And good. This is actually a good question. So what is her name over here? Promise Marie says how? It hasn't been working. Very good. So when you believe that it hasn't been working is the moment that you already gave up. You want to know why? Because there has to be belief involved in everything. Things can be changing for you that you may not have physically seen yet. Things can be changing for you that you may have physically seen yet. And the reason why I say this is because as above, so below. Sometimes things that manifest take a little longer to manifest and show up in your current reality. So when you necessarily don't have 100% belief, or basically you're telling me you won't have 100% belief unless you see what you want happening, right? But that's not how law of attraction works. That's not how changing your vibration works. That's not how changing the life around you works. Because you're always going to be stuck in lack if you have to see it to believe it. Let me say that again. That's a powerful statement. You're always going to be stuck in lack if you have to see it to believe it. That's a powerful statement. So in order to no longer be living in lack, you have to be in a space where you recognize, I believe it before I see it. I believe it before I see it, and I shall receive it. Point blank, period. It's going to work out for you. I promise you. So for those of you that don't believe that things can get better, they never will. But when you do believe that things can get better, you have to have that true, undoubtedly belief. You cannot doubt your belief. You cannot doubt the process. If you want to believe things will get better, you have to 110% put your faith into it. And it will. If you don't put 100% belief into it, it won't. Point blank, period. That's just how it is, you know? So nonetheless, man, let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. Thank you guys so much for coming out to the weekend reading. It's truthfully appreciated. I hope you guys enjoyed. Of course, if it resonates, let me know down in the comments down below. I want to thank each and every single moderator up here in the chat today real quick because I didn't see much going on, but apparently there was a decent amount of trolls, I'm assuming. So thank you guys for doing a great job keeping the chat in such a high vibe place. For the people that have donated today, you guys are so fucking fantastic. You guys are absolutely awesome and beautiful, and I just want to thank you guys so much from the bottom of my heart. For everybody here, Ruth, Katie the Did, Universal Intuition, God, I keep forgetting your name, I'm so sorry. Give me 1 second. Empress of Zion, thank you so much. Jackson, thank you so much for all the people who have donated. Even if I've missed your name, I'm sure I've shouted you out. Thank you guys so much for all those beautiful donations. You guys have really helped, and I really appreciate that. And as I always say, no matter how big or how small, it's love, and I appreciate that. So thank you guys so much, okay? For those of you that come out on a day in and day out basis, love you guys so much for that too. Thank you guys for always supporting me, showing me consistent love. You guys are absolutely fucking awesome, man. And yeah, so guys, have an awesome weekend. Today's Friday. Enjoy your Friday. I'm sure you guys have had a week of work, and now it's some time to relax. I'm definitely gonna get some relaxation on point this weekend. So yeah, guys, have an awesome, fantastic, and amazing weekend. I'll catch you guys on Monday. And yeah, much love to you all. Thank you guys so much. Have a great weekend. Peace.